the guys, like I remember on summer camps, I used to do like, kind of summer camps back in the days, like, military style boot camps, like, that was crazy. Like, that was crazy. Like, like basically we went to the Croatian. There was like, I think like first 10 years of my coaching, I used to travel like a New York, Miami, London, LA, Moscow, Sydney. I was like a 3 days here, 3 days there, like, just running around the world. But the problem with this boot camp is that, kind of like, you have 3 days. I mean, like you want to change someone's 40 years of existence and bad habits in 3 days. It's possible, but it's like on 10 guys, maybe like 5, 6 guys, they get it. For 4 more guys, you still need a couple more days to work on them. Like, so I was like, what? Fuck this 3-day, bootcamp model. Let me get a house. Let me live with them for like a 2 weeks holiday and work on them. So basically I assembled a team, like my PT guy. That was like, I did like, probably like 10 years of summer camps. Like hardcore. I'm gonna send you like a video later, like how it looked like. I'm really proud of that, like, model. Basically, I took 2 houses, one house for my team on one kind of party island, like Ibiza style in Croatia, Zrče Island, like, kind of one house my team, other house guys, and basically like, work on them. Basically, we'll wake them up 7 a.m. bootcamp style, like a military style, running around the house, push-ups, breakfast, then seminar. But it was a program that was running 24 hours around the clock. They could only sleep at 3 hours per day. Like, it was like, so seminar till 3 p.m., then like a beach game from 3 p.m. to like a 7 p.m., then like a 3 hours for the dates. Then at 11, club game till 5 a.m. in the morning with I had like a 3 sets of instructors, coaches, running around the clock nonstop. Like, so basically the program was always running. Like, when one set of coaches were sleeping, other one was working. So it was insane. Like, and so yeah, like, crazy stories happened there. Like, really, like, crazy. Like, I mean, a guy who was like kind of introverted, like, like he couldn't talk with people. 3 days later, approaching a girl, you come here, show me the place where you want to be fucked. She's like, let's go there. I asked the guy, if I told you that you're going to be able to say this, not pull it off, not get laid, just to say it. He was like, no, I wouldn't believe it if you told me like that, kind of that this is possible, So yeah, like, insane stories, like,
Are you still doing those summer boot camp
No, I
house
stopped
kind of
doing it.
things?
It was really like, I don't have energy for it. Like, it was like, big project, like, but maybe I'm going to do it in the future. But today I focus mostly on one-on-one coaching because I mean, I understand of this kind of big group, kind of coaching. It's good because, it pushes you. But if you really want to change someone, you need to work with him one-on-one. Every guy has different problems, different needs and insecurities, and he's doing different stuff. So what I usually do nowadays is like I put a mic on the guy, kind of wire him up. I am behind, listening, recording everything, every approach. We go back to apartment, listen everything. Okay, this needs to be changed. This needs to be changed. You cannot say this. Here you miss to create attraction. You see, like it. So really work with him, like one-on-one, change his dressing style, fully dedication, like, kind of really like, professional one-on-one thing, like, and I'm getting better results. Guys are happier. And I really think that's the way to do it. If you really want, like, to change someone, this is the way to do it, You are
Yeah,
behind
for
him,
sure.
listening his every word, every approach, every sentence he says, and kind of fine tune and work on it, like,
Because I guess another thing is like when it is a group and someone has this kind of trauma that they need to deal with, they don't necessarily want to tell you in front of everyone else.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's one of the things
Yeah, I
there.
had like, one guy in New York, like, like his parents were in a prison, both serial killers, like, and I mean, like, imagine what this guy, he was telling like, yeah, like, he had approach anxiety. He was like, yeah, like, my father who used to kidnap people from a street, bring them home, and then, like, tear them apart in a living room, and I was watching this, like, that's his childhood, like, and he's
Ooh.
like, yeah, I have like a little bit of approach anxiety. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking scary. Well,
So,
that's
help,
dark.
like, not a dating coach, and yeah, that's hard. Yeah.
So, it said in the game that people get to punch you in the stomach and yell at you saying, fuck you, bad boy. What was the deal with that? Was that like a random tradition or something?
Um, that was lots of guys had. I think it was one of my ways. I was trying to figure out how to. I mean, that's kind of me working with the shy guys, and I had guys they cannot say F word. No, I cannot say F word. I'm not gonna say it. Fuck, say fuck you. I cannot say it. Say fuck you, bad boy. No, I cannot say. Say fuck you, then. I was like yell louder, louder. So that's I think it started from there. Like, but I did lots of stuff like this. I mean, if you cannot say F word, like, how are you gonna, do anything with the girls? Like, because if a girls can feel your level of basically sexual comfort and how, kind of, if she feels you're uncomfortable with your sexuality, she's not gonna open up with hers. It's gonna be very hard for her.
And it's
And
just
they
the
are,
fact that you're not saying a word. Come on, it's a word.
yeah,
You're having this block in your mind just for this tiny thing, and it's
yeah.
going to block a lot of other stuff potentially.
Yeah, and basically, and I found, and that was kind of thing I found because everything is inner game. I know from my thing, like it's all inner game. It's all limiting beliefs. It's like I was on a search, on a conquest to find as many ways how can I destroy those blockages and those walls. So I think this from the book is just one example of many, many tries and fails. How to, now 20 years later, I found much more elegant ways how to destroy, anxieties and fears and those stupid, kind of mind games that people play than this. But but yeah, it was just kind of my first days of learning.
Experimentation,
Yeah.
dance experiments. What? Why exactly do you no longer do boot camps though?
I think what I told you, I found much more elegant. I still coach. I coach pretty much every weekend, almost every weekend, guys, but it's mostly one-on-one coaching. I fly to the client or client flies to me, or we meet somewhere in the world. And so I still do, I just don't do group boot camps because I really want to focus on the person. I want to know because every guy has a different needs. Every guy has different girls. He wants a relationship. Other guy wants to be a player. This guy wants. When you're doing a boot camp, you're just giving them stuff and hope something hits. It's like a mass
Yeah.
download. There is no fine tuning. Say this line. Say this. So when you're coaching, when you really, I mean, not many coaches they want to do this. Of course, boot camp is easiest way to make money. You put 10 guys in a room, let's go out and, this is what we do. It's kind of everybody does this move, everybody does this line. For some guys, it works. For some guys, it don't. Sorry, go to next bootcamp. So I'm tired of that. I really want to create and I want to stand behind what I teach. So I do fully custom tailor-made program for the guy, for the person. Make sense?
Yeah, for sure.